What's going on, guys? So today I am over in the second Playmakers clan. I'm going to be going over 2 hybrid attacks that I did. And then I think I'm going to drop a third one also at the end. It was actually someone did a hybrid against us over in our main Playmaker clan. So I'll roll the clip in the background and I'll go ahead and talk through it. So when I look at a base to hybrid, I usually try to find one that I can do some sort of walk starting directly in front of the Giga. One side, I'm going to set the funnel on, whichever way I don't want my queen to go. So this time, I chose to use a P.E.K.K.A. just because I wanted to build that funnel back a little bit. I didn't want any chance the queen would walk, seeing as this is QW, and if she goes that way, I'm going to have to react on the fly, and just the pathing for my hybrid would kind of be not a straight line, which I like to keep it. And that's the second thing I want to touch on. So as you can see, I'm clearing a funnel for my main push that's going to come directly up into the Giga. Later on in the raid, I'll drop my king over here to clear this whole funnel. Right now I have the Stone Slammer going in, helping the queen. She actually is able to walk in now because the Stone Slammer opened up this corner section, as you can see. Baby Dragon up top, setting a funnel to make sure she walks in to the compartment. Now, I popped the Stone Slammer a little early just to make sure my queen doesn't want to wander off into this Giga section, just because I'd rather her go up and get the Eagle. So I'm taking care of the clan castle here. Pups are locking on to, I believe I had double ice 2 loons on my CC. So up the middle comes the miners and the hogs with the warden. Warden ability is going to come for the Giga Blast. Miners get stuck for a second on the king, but they'll take care of him real quick. King ability, he's clearing that whole side, and as you can see, my queen's inside nicely now. Stone Slammer actually broke open that second inner wall, which I didn't really plan for, but it ended up working. So we've already went through 1 heal. We're going to drop a second heal on this backside Inferno. King's still going strong. I actually think he makes it to the end of the raid. All the attention right now is on the miners and the hogs. So Queen's beating on a wall. She's going to beat on another wall. So we're basically not even paying attention to her. She still has her ability. She's safe. Last heal comes down for the miners and the hogs. And they are just pushing through this base like a wave. One good thing about hybrid is you can walk a little bit longer than you could normally for miners if you did queen walk miner, because the miners and the hogs are simultaneously taking out defenses and trash buildings, instead of just miners, where they'll go each building. It doesn't really matter what the defense is. So we're going to hop into the next raid, and I'll be right back. And like I was saying, the hybrid is a lot faster because of the way it takes down buildings. So you're able to walk the queen a little bit longer. Now, if any of you are familiar with Lando Gaming, I'll give out a shout because he is the one I seen this attack from. It was one of his clanmates. I just so happened to watch the video and I seen this base in war, and I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I opted to get rid of the 2 freezes that the guy in his video brang, just because his backside Inferno right here was a multi, and mine's a single, so I'd just rather have more heal spells just to get through the main push. So what I'm going to do is I'm setting a funnel for the queen, and then I'm actually going to start the miners and the hogs earlier than normal. The king is going to come in, and like he said, you basically want to make a sandwich. You want to push the heroes out from the way they're walking in and have the hybrid come right down the middle and basically be a straight path right through. King's on the outside. Queen's now on the town hall. Some skellies are holding her up. Losing a couple healers, actually, because of the skellies. So I just popped the queen's ability just to get her going, just to push the miners and the hogs a little straighter. I didn't want to veering off into the core, because they're stronger when they're together and they're pushing trash and defense at the same time. So I see that my queen's, she's fine. So I opt to use the rage spell on my miners and hogs. Poison just dropped it because there's a chance there might be skellies there. Why not just get rid of it? I don't have any point in using it anymore in the raid. So just going to drop it to get it rid of. And yeah, this base was crushed. I actually hit it a little bit stronger than the person in Lando's video. He actually had his queen end the raid in the same compartment that I ended in. But I got one more raid. I'll go over and jump over there and we'll check it out. So this last one we're going to check out, it was actually done on our base. 13, not going to pronounce that. He had a very nice raid. This is very similar to the one I just did where he sandwiches his heroes together. It's just a different kind of entry. He opts to do a wall break just to get in the queen kind of straighter. Nice test wall breaker, gets rid of a little bomb. Uses a baby to funnel. Actually gets a seeker pretty deep into the base. That loon survived a lot longer than I probably thought it would. So queen's already dealt with the CC. That's huge. She had no point defense on her. He didn't even need to use that rage. He probably just opted to use it to speed up the queen because it does take a little bit for her to get through all those pups. So queen's working. He starts the king farther down than I probably would personally, but he wants to prevent the king from walking in and getting stuck on any of the buildings. And what he does is he uses the stone slammer to set part of the funnel as well. Inside the base, warden ability comes down. Because the miners and the hog came in early, it actually pushed the queen back and down that narrow channel. He does miss that inferno. I don't know if he had any plan to get that or if he just assumed that some part of his kill squad would get it. But he actually swags a freeze. I think he ends up using it. Probably didn't need it. He has like 10 miners left there. But he absolutely crushes base as well. And that's just to show you the power of hybrid. That was a very strong attack. And so yeah, so the goal with hybrid is walk past the town hall. That's what I like to do. You can walk and kind of charge your queen in and do a different approach, but I found that it's a lot easier just to get right onto the Giga, clear a path for it, and 9 times out of 10 you'll crush the base. Usually the only thing is you'll run out of time because you walk your queen a little bit longer than you probably should, just because you can walk her to about that minute and 30 mark, and at that point you probably want to start your main push. Miners, it's usually about a minute 50 you want to start them, just because they're a little bit slower and they go building to building instead of the miners and the hogs working together to take the defenses and the trash buildings down simultaneously. So that's going to do it for today. Hybrid, probably my favorite attack. The strength of it is just there. It probably is a little bit behind QW LaLo. That's by far the strongest attack in the game. But leave a like, comment down below if you guys want to see any other strategy or any sort of type video like base building, war recaps. I know right now it's kind of stale. Town Hall 13 is coming out, so I'll probably make some videos on that. And subscribe if you're new. Plenty of videos coming out, and have a good day, guys. See ya.
What are you saying? Not the time or the place, baby, it's not right. It's not right, no. Going insane. Got a problem to fix, can we face it tonight? Face it tonight, oh. No way, though. Maybe I can't let go. Maybe I thought you'd take my side, my side. No way, though. You'll never think it through. One more round, I'm not going down tonight. Baby, you're worth the fight. it's not fair, no. You said you were staying through the winter season, but you're not there. You're not there, no. Nowhere